And now for your sports news, we're joined by NTD's Dave Martin. Dave, good to see you as always.
Hey, good to see you, Arlene.
And now on this Saturday, we know we have a lot of college sports going on, but I want to get to the NFL because I know the playoffs are in progress right now. We've got the Rams playing the Panthers in North Carolina. How's that going?
Yeah, Rams are up 17-14 right now at the break. So Carolina, kind of hanging tough. I mean, Rams are heavy favorites in this one. They're 10-point favorites here in this game. Carolina is the only team in the playoffs with a losing record. Of course, it was still the best record in the division, but it was still 8-9 anyway. This is the first of two games today. The second game, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Bears host the Packers in a division rivalry game. That should be a good one. Then tomorrow, we've got a triple header. Starts at 1 p.m. Bills playing at the Jaguar. Now, Buffalo is one of those teams that's been foiled by the Chiefs in seasons past, and the Chiefs have ended their season 4 times in the last 5 years, but the Chiefs are out this season. Maybe they make a run without them. Then at 4:30, the second game, 49ers play the Eagles. Now, actually, San Francisco has had their season ended in the Super Bowl by the Chiefs twice in the last 6 years. Then at 8 o'clock, Patriots versus the Chargers. And then it ends Monday night when Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers face the Houston Texans in Pittsburgh. So 6 games here in Wild Card Round weekend.
Now, speaking of Rodgers, he said last summer that he was pretty sure he would retire after this season. So is he sticking to that?
He hasn't said for sure. It certainly seems like he's changing his tune a little bit. Now, last week when he was asked about it, he said he'll have a lot of options when the season ends because, he's 42 years old. He's playing on a 1-year contract. He also said, though, he's enjoying his time in Pittsburgh and that the experience this year was much better than he was hoping. Now, obviously, it looks like he's had a much more enjoyable season than the previous 2 years with the Jets. 2023, he missed nearly the whole season with that torn Achilles tendon. Last year, the Jets were a disappointment, to say the least. They fired their head coach and the general manager during the season. Rodgers ended up taking a lot of the blame for the team's season as well. In Pittsburgh, though, he and head coach Mike Tomlin really look like they're getting along well. I mean, they won a division this year. Rodgers put up some pretty good numbers, especially for a 42-year-old. I would think if he comes back, the Steelers certainly would be his preferred destination. They have at least one more game together Monday night against the Texans. It's going to be tough, though. The Texans put on a good pass rush. It's very difficult for Rodgers to escape that. So I think it'll be a good game.
Okay, well, good for him at 42.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing to do that.
Hanging in there. All right, so let's move to college football playoffs. Indiana knocks out Oregon last night. They are advancing to the championship game. What do you make of that?
Well, that is the last time I pick against Indiana for a while. I'm surprised someone could beat Oregon by that amount, 56-22. I mean, the game was essentially over by halftime. It was 35-7 at the break. So Oregon
blowout.
It was a blowout. So Oregon, though, they finished with a 13-2 record, 0-2 against Indiana, 13-0 against everybody else. I mean, what Curt Cignetti, head coach of Indiana, has done in just 2 seasons, this is the greatest rebuilding job we have ever seen. I keep thinking they're going to run into the wall in these playoffs, but they keep winning. I mean, they beat Alabama in the previous round 38-3, and now they are 15-0 on the season. Last year they went 11-2. In the previous 120 years, they had never won more than 9 games in the season. I mean, they were the annual last place team, in the Big Ten. They were the doormat. Anyway, now they are facing Miami for the national title a week from Monday night. That'll be played at the Orange Bowl, which is actually Miami's home stadium, go figure. So it won't be easy. Essentially a road game for the championship, but I'm going to pick Indiana for this one.
You're going to pick Indiana this time?
I'm going to pick Indiana.
All right, well, I hope they win. So let's talk about college basketball now. We've got a number of teams playing today. Where do they stand so far?
Yeah, a lot of ranked teams in action today, 20 in all. Let's look at some scores here. We start with an upset in the Big 12. West Virginia beats number 22 Kansas, 86-75. Mountaineers went on unfortunately for Kansas, yeah. Mountaineers went on a 22-2 run in the second half to pull away. Meanwhile, number 4 UConn downs DePaul 72-60. Huskies now 16-1 in the season. And number 10 Nebraska continues their incredible start. They beat Indiana in Bloomington 83-77. Cornhuskers now 16-0. Let's look at some more scores here. 20th ranked Louisville beat Boston College 75-62. Meanwhile, in Gainesville, defending national champion Florida beat Tennessee, number 20 Tennessee, 91-67. Finally, a major upset in the Big Ten. Wisconsin goes on the road, hence number 2 Michigan, their first loss of the season, 91-88. Wolverines now 14-1 on the year. Let's look at some more scores. 7th-ranked Houston won 77-55 at Baylor. And in the SEC, number 11 Vanderbilt beat LSU 84-73. In the Big Ten again, number 5 Purdue beat Penn State 93-85. Boilermakers now 15-1. We got some more scores here still. 6th-ranked Duke beat number 24 SMU 82-75. Blue Devils now 15-1. 18th-ranked Georgia won at South Carolina 75-70, and number 23 Virginia beat Stanford 70-55. We have a couple of games that just ended right now in the Big 12. Number 1 Arizona beat TCU 86-73. Number 3 Iowa State won at Oklahoma State 83-71, and we got a whole bunch of games going on tonight. 15th-ranked Arkansas is playing at Auburn. We got number 14 Texas Tech, number 13 Alabama, and number 9 BYU. All are in action tonight, so you got all that, Arlene?
I think so, but I know you're going to be busy tonight as usual.
I know, NFL and college basketball.
Yeah.
It's going to be a busy night on the couch.
And
that's
pretty
for
exciting,
sure.
though, right?
Pretty exciting.
Yeah. All right, Dave. Well, thanks so much for that report.
Thanks, Arlene.
Have fun tonight.